This one loud on my people. As I dey read this news still dey shocktalize me. I know why. How on earth person will say dem collect im passport? How manage im take japa comot from this country? Now the update wey dey now be say one of Binance official wey Nigeria government bin detain, for under DSS custody, because Nigeria government bin detain two Binance official, for DSS custody for FCT for Abuja. Now the information wey dey reach us now be say one of them don escape. One of them don japa. According to the report, dem say the man escape for where he wan go pray, for mosque, wey be say security guide am. Now remember, dem seize im passport, im British passport dey with Nigeria government hand. So many Nigerians now don dey ask this question, say which passport wey im take comot from this country? That is, which passport wey im use take fly comot from this country? I want make I watch this video because this one still dey shocktalize me. Hear am from Aisha Yusuf Martin. Wow.
Hey, I've not laughed in a long time, so let me just laugh. Nigeria is a comedy show. Honestly, if you put Nigeria up for show, whether Netflix or whatever, and just the things that come out of Nigeria, just put it in some comedy series, I bet you Nigeria will be making so much money that we probably might be making more money from oil that they're doing right now. Because some of the things that come out of Nigeria, if you're not a Nigeria, you truly and absolutely will not believe any of this. Binance officials that were apparently detained by Nigeria, arrested by Nigeria, their passports taken away from them. They say one of them has escaped. Yeah, you heard me right. One of them has escaped. Let me just read. They say D0n and Jarwala, one of the two Binance officials detained in Nigeria a few weeks ago, has escaped from detention. He reportedly escaped 3 days ago on Friday, 22nd of March, from the Abuja guest house where he and his colleagues were detained after the guards on duty led him to a nearby mosque for prayers in the spirit of Ramadan. The British Kenyan man got on a flight out of Abuja. According to this person, Dr. Lufumilayo, that is from his Twitter, he said Nigeria is a wild place. Man probably bragged guards and simply got released. Hey, Premium Times actually have a fuller this. But let me just look at some few issues from this whole thing. So this is supposed to be Nigerian government arresting someone, which they had no right of arresting this person. As far as I'm concerned, I don't even know whether this one is arrest or mainly abduction or kidnap. It looks more like kidnap than an arrest, because you invited these people to come into Nigeria to have a meeting with you, and then the next thing you arrest them. Who does that? And the same illegitimate government is saying that, oh, they want people to come in and invest, they want to do this, they want to do. How are people going to come in and invest in a place where you're clearly showing that you don't have rule of law? But anyways, apart from that, is to say that their passports are apparently, from all the reports that we had earlier, their passports were taken away from them. So this person that is supposed to be under the custody of the state is so loose, right? That this person can walk out of it, walk to the airport, board a plane, and how did he get his passport back? Or did he do another passport? And even if he got his passport back, how did he fly out of Nigeria? You didn't put something that will pick up that this person, this particular name is under something, no fly, whatever. Is that easy to walk out of and work this in? Anyway, let me look at the full report from Premium Times. It says exclusive D0n Binance executive escapes from custody in Nigeria. Mr. Anjarwala escaped a day after the Nigerian government slammed a 4-count criminal charge on him, Tigran Gambarian, and Binance. I don't understand. What criminal this? If you want to ban this, do it in your country. What's their own? What crime did they commit? They are doing their own business. They are there. Yeah, there are people in your country who are doing do business with them, you now not want your people to do, then tell your people what's their business. They have a platform, a financial platform, where they are doing the things they're doing. So how does it? Nadeem Anjarwalla, one of the two Binance executives detained in Nigeria for alleged tax evasion and other offenses. Tax evasion. Are they doing business in Nigeria? Is the business whatever in Nigeria? So how are they tax evasioning you when they are doing their own thing? If it's your own people, your own Nigerian people that are doing it, that are living in Nigeria, that are going to be talking about tax evasion thing with them. Our sources said Mr. Anjarwalla, 38, escaped on Friday, 22nd March from the Abuja guest house where he and his colleagues were detained after guards on duty led him to a nearby mosque for prayers in the spirit of the ongoing Ramadan. The Briton, who also has Kenyan citizenship, is believed to have flown out of Abuja using a Middle East airliner. It remains unclear how Mr. Anjarwalla got on an international flight despite his British passport with which he entered Nigeria, remaining in the custody of the Nigerian authorities. So maybe he entered with a British passport into Nigeria. He still had his Kenyan passport, and then they brought his Kenyan passport to him. He now escaped it, or he had his Kenyan passport all along those while. Or anyway, let me go. Authorities are also said to be working to unravel his intended destination in a bid to get him back into custody. Nigeria, my country. Oh Lord, have mercy. You know, when you have that thing that constantly disgraces you, you know, you have that relative or something that is constantly disgracing you, and you know they don't even feel the shame. You're just the one sitting down and forced to bear the shame of it all. That's what Nigeria is. An immigration official said the Binance executive fled Nigeria on a Kenyan passport. He, however, said authorities were trying to determine how he obtained the passport, given that he had no other travel document apart from the British passport on him when he was taken into custody. Another source said that the two officials were held at a comfortable guest house and allowed many rights, including the use of telephones, a privilege Mr. Anjarwalla is believed to have exploited to plot an escape. And he was using telephone. They didn't think about all of that. Man probably got someone, and then the other one say probably bribe people to allow this, because there must have been a lot of looking the other way for him to be able to escape and flying through Abuja. Not that even from here by road somehow entered a neighboring country. No, he flew out. When contacted Sunday night on the escape of Binance executive from detention, the head of strategic communication at the Office of the National Security Advisor, Zakari Yewa, said he would inquire and revert. He has yet to do so at the time of filing of this report. Mr. Anjarwalla, Binance Africa's regional manager, and D0n Gambarian, a U.S. citizen overseeing financial crime compliance at the crypto exchange platform, were detained upon arrival in Nigeria on 26 February 2024. A criminal charge was filed against the two executives before a magistrate court in Abuja. On 28 February 2024, the court granted the EFCC an order to remand the DO for 14 days. The court also ordered the Binance to provide the Nigerian government with the data information of Nigerians trading on its platform. Following Binance's refusal to comply with the order, the court extended the remand of the official for an additional 14 days to prevent them from tampering with evidence. The court then adjourned the case till 4th of April 2024. Also on 22nd March, the Nigerian government approached the Federal High Court in Abuja and slammed another 4-count charge on Binance Holdings Limited, Mr. Anjarwalla and Mr. Gambarian, accusing them of offering services to subscribers on their platform while failing to register with the Federal Inland Revenue Service to pay all relevant taxes administered by the service, and in so doing committed an offence contrary to and punishable under Section 8 of the Value Added Tax Act of the 1993 as amended. Are these people in your country? It's the people in your country that will pay your tax. Now, what's these people's business? They are doing their global thing. The defendants were also accused of offering taxable services to subscribers on their trading platform while failing to issue invoices to those subscribers to determine and pay their value-added taxes, and in so doing committed an offence contrary to and punishable under Section 29 of the Value-Added